Hi, I'm Sophie. I'm based in New York. I am a street artist and activist and founder of the Instagram account Catcalls of NYC. And I would say the story that comes to mind the most when I think about how often gender-based violence is belittled is my first experience with street harassment. So I was 15 years old and I was going to my first day of work. I was really excited. I was working at a bakery. It was kind of my first independent experience walking in New York downtown. I got all dressed up. I was wearing this really cute purple dress. And when I got off the subway, that's when the street harassment started. And it wasn't just one comment, it was the whole experience. It was the walk from 14th Street to 18th Street and all the way on the west side. And there were all of these long avenue blocks. And it just felt like at each corner, a new man would say something to me, whether it was just sounds they would make, like, or hey, sexy, hey, gorgeous, looking me up and down. And it was just the reason why this experience always sticks out to me and will always stick out to me is because of how I felt like I was navigating this whole new world. I felt like my body was being looked at in a whole new way that I'd never experienced before. I could tell that I was being sexualized and looked at in a really creepy way. But at the same time, I was hearing these comments and thinking, oh, that sounds kind of like a compliment. Should I say thank you? How's the best way to respond to this? Should I smile? Yeah, because I was socialized to think that these are compliments and that I should actually be looking for compliments as a young woman, as a girl. And I did by the end of my walk, I did start to feel like, is there something wrong with me? Why are all of these men looking at me and saying things to me? Is there something about my dress, about the way I'm walking that is asking for it? I really started to think, like, is there something wrong with me that all of them are treating me like this? Because it was remarkable just how many men were reacting to me like this and very uncomfortable. And then when I got home from work that day and I told my parents about the experience, they were apologetic, they were empathetic, but at the same time, they did say, at least it's just words, just ignore it, keep walking, you don't need to respond. And then my dad did tell me, if anything, I could change what I'm wearing to provoke less attention and maybe wear pants instead of a dress. And I do remember that really distinctly because, once again, it was really upsetting to feel like the only solution to being harassed on the street was for me to hide my body more. So it kind of confirmed the feelings I had walking down the street that something I was doing was provoking this behavior.